Today in this video, we're going over a home in the Nations, and we're going to be talking about, from a buyer perspective, things that you can be looking out for that might increase or decrease the value of the home, especially if you're thinking about making a good investment and you want to think down the line when you go to resell. If you're a seller in the Nashville market right now, you want to sell a home, well, buyers are going to be looking and they're going to be thinking about these things. So if you're looking to sell, you want to be mindful of these. Are there things that you can do to your home to make it stand out from the competition to get top dollar? And when you go to sell your home, just making sure it stands out and looks good in the eyes of a buyer, if there's anything obvious that you can change in advance. So I'm Alex Helton. My team has sold over 1,000 homes here in the Nashville real estate market and over $500 million in sales over the years. And I want to put my experience to work for you so that you can make a smart buying decision, or so that you can prepare your home the best that it can be in order to get top dollar when you go to sell your home. So let's jump in. We're looking at 6012 Pennsylvania Avenue. This is in the Nations. It's listed at about $940,000. This home has actually been on the market for over 4 months with 129 days on the market. It's a 4-bed, 3 full bath, 3142 square feet. So that's pretty big for the Nations. I'd say the average for the neighborhood is probably, 2,400 square feet or so. It does have a master on the main. I love that. Immediately right away, I noticed that it has a full bath on the main. It does not have a half bath. So I'm wondering how that's going to work. I'm assuming that's probably not a master, but a guest room that guests can also access the bathroom, and it's not weird where you're having people over and guests are using your master bath. That's not ideal. Okay, so starting off with the front, generally speaking, the home looks great. I think there was a couple things that the seller could have done to make the place pop a little bit more. The landscaping is a little bit bare, and there's no greenery or flowery on the front porch to kind of make it pop a little bit there. So those are a couple things that could be done. The condition of the home and just aesthetic looks really good. I like the black windows. Front door looks good. Going into the house, immediately I noticed that it is vacant, so it's not staged. So buyers, and I would put myself in this category if I was a buyer, it's hard for us to have vision. That's my opinion, is that a home needs to be staged in order to just essentially remove that mental barrier for buyers so that they don't have to overcome where do things go and now what goes here and how big is a king size bed in this master, and does that even fit, and that kind of thing. You remove all those mental obstacles and can just go, hey, clear cut, here's how it is. It looks great. And so when you stage it that way, I think you really give yourself a big advantage as a seller, and I think buyers appreciate it too. So looking at the kitchen, I think the kitchen looks really good. I personally like the color of the cabinets. I wish that the cabinets went to the ceiling. I like that they have a trim piece up top. I would have loved for them to go to the ceiling. There's no refrigerator. I feel like seems like some builders kind of hold that out as a negotiating piece. I'm curious, you as a viewer, what do you think about the subway tile? The subway tile for me, it's a nice clean look, but it seems to have been overused in the Nashville market at least. And if I were building a home, I would try to avoid the white subway tile. Counters look like maybe just a solid white quartz, nice gas stove. I mean, generally speaking, I really like the kitchen. I don't love the big stainless hood. Probably would have done some kind of cabinetry with wood accent wrap, but I think that's preference. And I'd rather have this box stainless steel rather than sort of the thin drop down. In general, I think everything looks really good. I like the light fixtures. I like that it has a gas stove. Would have chose a different backsplash, but it's a nice clean look. The hardwoods look good. The outdoor space is really nice with a screened in fireplace. So, I mean, you're $940,000, you're getting close to $1 million. It's a big home, so it's not a total surprise, but for new construction in the Nations or say Charlotte Park, these neighborhoods where you're seeing a lot of new construction infill, you don't always see, I would say it's rare that you see a screened in porch, especially with a fireplace. So I like that. Kudos to them. This must be the master bath because it has a standalone tub over the window. You're going to need to get something for that to cover that when you're bathing. The tile, I like the tile. Again, I'm thinking through the lens of a buyer and having a sense of what a buyer is going to be looking at in the neighborhood that would be competing with this. Again, cabinets, looks like the same cabinets as the kitchen, but the tile looks good. A standalone tub is also, like the screened-in porch, is also pretty rare in new construction at this price point in these neighborhoods. So I think that that's really cool. The sort of floor to ceiling glass in the shower is also really nice. I can't tell if that is a window in the shower or a reflection. I don't know if that's cool. Might be cool. I'd have to see that. I don't know. That could go pretty strong one of two ways. That's either really cool or really creepy. And I hope it's really cool. The mirrors look good. So here, what I am seeing a lot in the new construction in terms of the vanity is this setup. I would like to see behind the wall again, either larger mirrors or some kind of character behind the mirror. I don't know if that's wallpaper or some kind of trim, like wood trim or something, to just give it a little bit more character. So again, comment, let me know what you think about it. You might love the sort of a little bit more minimalist look. In the master closet, you have built-in shelving, which is really nice as opposed to wire. Similar with the laundry. I like the tile selection in the laundry. Again, it looks like they went with one cabinet color, maybe throughout the home, but I've seen 3 spaces at least so far. Really nice drop zone with the built-ins there. I've not yet seen carpet, so I love that they have hardwood everywhere I've seen hardwood or tile on all the flooring so far. Again, same thing in this. It might be maybe a shared bathroom, but looks very similar to the master, where to me the wall behind the mirrors at the vanity just kind of look bare. It's like a lot of wall. Pretty small yard, but you do have a yard. It looks like you have sort of a concrete pad behind or sort of in front of the garage, so you could back your cars up as a sort of covered, almost like a covered porch, which could be cool if you're having people over to have that. And then also the little yard is nice. Generally speaking, I think this is a really nice home. I would have to be there to sort of get a better sense of quality, especially when it comes to the cabinetry and some of the details. But from what I can tell in the photos, it looks like they made some good selections, and it looks like they finished it well. So I would say 2 thumbs up for this home. It's been on the market a while, over 4 months, so I'm assuming that it's got to be overpriced. Even here we sit in December of 2023, and the market has softened a little bit in terms of, well, quite a bit in terms of the number of transactions that we're having is down quite a bit. Prices are actually slightly up year to date. Homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer, but even so, there's a lot of homes that are transacting. All that to say, even though things are a little bit slower, 4 months on the market is a long time, and I'm assuming that there could be a good deal to be had on a home like this. It's been sitting that long, especially because it's new construction. Very likely that the builder is making interest payments on that home and probably doesn't want to continue doing that. They're not going to give the home away. You can't offer $600 and expect for them to take it. But in terms of the home next door, you might get a better deal on this than you would another home. So 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching. If you would please like, comment, or subscribe, it really helps us grow our channel, and we want to help people like you and people like you that are interested in content like this. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.